Not enough where I needed to be winched out, but enough to slow me down. Yes, I am using highway truck successfully in the snow. It has chains, but this truck is just freaking awesome. As long as I don't try to take it through the Mondra type of snow, it'll make it. And as you can see, this place is really muddy, but the truck will make it through, as long as I keep momentum up. If I stop, I may have to winch out, but as long as I keep a little bit of momentum, it'll climb out of here, even with a load on. So it's one of those trucks that I never really used in my other gameplays, only as like a support vehicle. And I never took it anywhere where it was muddy or snowy. And I've come to find out that it actually does very well. It's surprising. Yeah, and that's another thing. I'm saving a lot of fuel with it. But now it's come down to, I want to keep pushing it harder and harder and getting through deeper and deeper stuff. I do need to put the extended winch on it. I don't think I've done that. And the Ford CLT 9000 is just as good. It's the Ford cab over. It has a sleeper cab on it. It's just as good in this region. And if I wasn't limited on trucks, I would have that truck also. But I am anxious to get this over into Tamir and see how it does in Russia. I know there's a couple of areas that the truck is probably not going to make it through, so I have to do an alternate route. But I think I'll be okay with it. So I am going to need pipes. Turned around. And let's make sure I can put the pipes on the ground. Oh, it's blocked. Plus, another good thing about this truck, it has a excellent turning radius. So you can back trailers into really tight spots without much of a problem. It should be all right. Attach. Don't tip. So a lot of the all-wheel drive trucks do not have a good turning radius. Should be able to load them out. Yes. And I got the crane on that side, so I don't have to worry about it. District, how you doing today? Hey, thank you for the raid. District raiding with 3. Sorry, I was concentrating here and wasn't watching the chat. Come on, get in there. So how was your stream today, sir? Oh, so you like it and you never gave it good tires? Yeah, I decided to give it good tires to try it out one day and was actually surprised by it. Back and repack. So this is all we need for the Valley pipeline now. And get that over there. Tough SOB, how you doing this evening? Be over here trying to finish up some of these missions in Alaska because I'm getting very antsy and want to get over to Russia. Give these American trucks a good go over there and see how well they can do. Especially trucks like this one and the Dairy Longhorn, because I've never run them over in Russia. I'm not sure they can handle it. Because it seems like the American trucks, when you get over into Russia, the American trucks seem to take more damage than the Russian trucks do. So that may cause an issue. And I want to see if my plan will work. So I'm going to do Russia as efficiently and quickly as I possibly can. See how long it will take. So you're hurting today? I'm sorry to hear that. I got a little down on my back earlier today. I was going to work with my daughter's car a little more this evening and thought, nah, I'm gonna rest up, go out the way, and give it a fresh start in the morning. I am down to, I got everything fixed. It's not throwing any codes other than the, what was it? Airflow, mass airflow sensor is throwing a code. I've got a new sensor in it, still throwing a code. So I'm thinking either a wire shorted out, it got chewed up by something, or maybe I got a bad sensor. I don't know. But me and my voltmeter will become best friends tomorrow. May even have a vacuum loop. I hate vacuum loops. Come on, buddy. Put you up in the high gear. Another thing I love about this truck, you can be almost at a dead standstill, throw it up in high gear, and it'll take off. That's helpful. Ooh, fluid on the knees, possible fractured back and hips. Man, that sucks. I am still trying to get over the car accident I was in. I think that was my issue today. Just everything is sore. I know it's from bending over that car for the last couple of days. And a lot of it has to do with age. I'm not young like I used to be. But back pain is the worst. The only thing, for me, the only thing worse than back pain is a toothache. I stumbled at work today too. I was walking up some stairs, and sometimes I can step down on my left knee. It's the one that I broke in the military. I'll step down on it, and I still got some bone chips in there. And I'll step down just right, and there's nothing to step on. My knee and lower leg are numb. I just hit the floor. So I fell going upstairs today. I jarred my back a little bit. Man, I could not even imagine having a fractured back. Okay, so you have to crawl from the wheelchair to the bathroom? Yeah, that would suck. Now that I've had to do before. Didn't like it. When I broke my knee, I was in a wheelchair for a month. Not a fan of wheelchairs. All right, more money. I like money. And since I got this open, I'll just turn around back here. Since I will probably never go down this road again. Ooh, which might be a mistake. But we're going to try. Back wheels as close to the road as I can. I get something there. Must be those little trees holding me up. But they're no match for the TranStar. Oh, okay. Yeah, my grandfather lost his left arm in a mining accident. So he had a prosthetic arm, but this is, back in the 80s. And he used to wear it just to aggravate my grandmother. She hated that thing. I had a friend of mine that he passed away several years ago, but he lost part of his left leg in Desert Storm. Yeah, he was killed in a motorcycle accident. He had a Harley trike, and somebody pulled out in front of him. He was probably going way too fast, because he always rode fast. And he T-boned him. That was unnecessary. He always told me he could still feel his foot Even though it wasn't there, he could still feel it. So I think they call it the phantom pains. Also, one of your grandpa's arm was either amputated or no use since Hickam Field in Pearl Harbor. My grandfather was he was stationed on the USS West Virginia during Pearl Harbor. And he always said he drew the lucky straw that day because he got to take people to sick call. And he was actually at the hospital when the Japanese attacked. But he made it all through the war. Never got a scratch. He was in the Navy. And comes home working in the mines. And in the mines, was in the mines like 6 months or so, and mining accident, and lost his left arm and one of the fingers on his right arm, on his right hand. So he ended up, he worked used cars, which is where he met my grandmother. He was a used car dealer, and it was her second marriage. He wasn't my natural grandfather, but I always considered him my natural grandfather. But then he became a minister. He became a Baptist preacher. I used to love listening to him preach. And he could lay it down. I actually have cassette tapes of him preaching that I pull out every now and then when I want to listen to it. Him preaching and my grandmother singing in the choir. She played piano and guitar. Alright, so what we got left? Can't do the logging missions because I haven't bought trailers yet. Ooh, weather forecast. That's a fun one. Let's jump in the garage and see if... trying to think. Before I do that, I need to jump in the A and K. I should just drop this trailer. And find out exactly how much I need for the 2 logging trailers I have to buy. Because they don't give them to us for free. And then I can see if I can upgrade the P12 enough to do that mission. So we are looking at, that one is 14,000. That's okay. And another 14, so 28,000. That's what I'm going to need. I may have enough. My mind is working like 100 miles a minute. Let's jump in the garage and see what the P12 needs. I have been upgrading it little by little. So 28, and oh, you might be ready. Oh no, I need to get the engine in there. Sell that one, that gives me more money. Okay, got the advanced special in it. Tires are good. frame add-ons. So I'm going to have to put some weight on you. But I don't want anything that's going to snag me up. Definitely not that. I don't have any other... definitely not that one. And that one I don't want it to snag on trees. That's not too heavy. But I don't want to spend that money, so that's just money I don't need to spend. So we will go with that. Front bumper. Oh, I did do the front bumper. Yeah, I think I got it ready. Well. 52,000. 22. And yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Let's go have some fun. And it's almost daylight. That will make it easy. I have not had this out of the garage yet. The maiden voyage for the P-12. So what I'm going to do is, for this mission, you've got to go up and you've got to pick up the maintenance trailer. It's a timed event, and you got to hit 3 locations. Hopefully I remember how to do it. Remember the route to take. For some reason I hated this timed event. And then one day I decided, you know, I'm just going to keep running it with different trucks, keep running it till I figure it out. And actually got it figured out and just kept getting a little bit faster, And now I look forward to it. I did try it once with the P16. Tried it twice with the P16 and flipped it both times. I've been meaning to bring some Russian trucks over here and try it. Careful, no damage. Damage is bad. But the Jeep's not far away if I do damage it. So your grandpa had metal in him from the hangar? My grandfather was a trip. He loved to aggravate kids and animals. He got joy out of that. He used to take his stump and he would get us down as kids and get that right in your chest and start wiggling around. There was nothing you could do but squirm. And he was also a diabetic. Had to take shots. So sometime the mood just hit him and he'd just go in there and go in the bedroom and put on one of my grandmother's slips and put on one of her wigs and just come out and just, you know, saunter around the house. And I remember him yelling. You remembered her yelling at him? He better get his butt in there and take his insulin. He just laughed. He always had chows. Always had 2 or 3 of them. But man, he would aggravate those dogs to death. And they loved him for it. All right. So let's look at this here mission. And if I'm not mistaken, I've got to go. Oh, I forgot the route. Well, let's pull it up this way. Ah, there it is. So yeah, come up here. Go up around this. Come back down the other side. And I think through here was the best way. And over here on the road. Back over here, spin around it. Come down this way. Take that road. All the way over to about right in there. And then shoot for that one. I think that'll work. All in 7 minutes. Man, I thought I had more time than that. Sorry, we can do it. Alright, 7 minutes. Ah, shit. Crap. Yeah, they run a few seconds. I forgot it resets the trailer. Come on, buddy, moving awful slow. So with these, you don't have to stop, you just have to go around them or get narrow. I find it's easier if you go up here and get real close, because then you won't have to get hung up on anything. Right here can be a pain. Here's where I kept flipping the E16. Every time I try to go around this. Oh, don't stall me. Oh, no. More precious seconds. I think this one is easier to go around it. Just make a loop, so you don't have to try to back up. And we got to get skinny. I didn't handle that very well. But we'll make it up on the downhill. Minutes 30 seconds. Don't hit the tree. Hit. Just looking up at the time. Alright, minute 45. Oh, you're gonna stall. Damn automatic transmission. No. So close. There we go. Got traction now. And we got it. 6:34. Not my best time, but we got gold. And I don't need to haul the trailer back because when I do this again later on, it will automatically reset the trailer. So successful outing, first outing. For the P6 or P12. And I've already hauled all the big trailers back. And I will do that 2 more times. Collect all that money. Oh, shoot. Put you back. Because I do have one sitting over there. The game put one there. Now, before I go to Russia, this truck is going to have I'm going to get a fuel add-on, the fuel maintenance add-on. And load up all the fuel I can carry from this map, anything I have left over, take it to Russia with me. I really don't have any other trucks I can do that with, unless I bring one that I've retained, and I don't think that's going to be any help. Cost of getting it, deploying it at the garage, versus the fuel savings. And I do have the Kodiak that I retained from Michigan, and it has a fuel tanker on it that is a fuel add-on that is full. But that's not going to last very long. Thought I saw a mission back there, but it was a cargo loading. I wouldn't mind having the option to take your trailers with you. That would save me a lot of money about now, because I need to buy these log carriers. That truck has also surprised me. It's run pretty good over here. It's another one I tried it once or twice, and it just wrote it off because it just didn't. It wasn't as good as the trucks I already had. I just never did use it again. One thing I do want to try, can I put the logging crane on this truck with the log carrier front? I've tried that yet. So let's go try it, because I think I'm down to just logging missions pretty much. And I should have got a loading crane, and will it allow me? Yes, it will. But why don't I have... Oh. I'm thinking here. Let's go back to Michigan. Nope, not Black River. Smithville Dam. And jump back in the garage and see what the P16 has on it. I think the P16 might have the log front on it. If it does, I need to take that off. And if I take it out of the garage here, I will not need to deploy the truck. Or it won't cost me to deploy it, because this is where I retained it at. Oh, it's a GMC that I got though. I thought it was the Kodiak. What do I have on the Kodiak then? Oh, nothing. Yeah, you've got it on you. So let's get that off there. And then we will retain you back. Yeah, I know that. And we'll jump back to Alaska. That will save me some money. That'll save me $6,000. Wow, I said I was only going to stream for an hour. That didn't work out. I guess I'll just be tired tomorrow. Okay. And I should be able to put it on there. And my view. That looks like a good spot. No, wrong one. All right, that leaves me 23,000. Alright, so I can do long logs now. And medium logs. There's a volunteer. And I want, since I had the update, I really haven't looked to see if there's anything else I can put on this truck. So let's take a quick look. Nope, nothing. I wish they'd make this where I can put a low saddle on it. This would make an awesome semi. Give me $9,000. And you're gonna need gas. Ooh, I still need to go get that other trailer. But I have two smaller trailers over here. Steal from them for a little bit. 2 medium logs and 2 long logs. Truck gets me into so much trouble. I don't know when to let off the gas. All or nothing. And it doesn't have chain tires. And if you put that highway gearbox in them, man, this thing is stupid fast. And it has too much power sometimes. So it likes to sit and spin on the mud. Just have to regulate it. Might as well load the short ones, or the medium ones. And now we need you. So I am way too cheap to auto load. Almost perilous. So both of these go to the, wait a minute, deliver to the sawmill. Oh, the sawmill over there. Okay. When I first saw it, it said airdrome logging. I thought I had to deliver it to the airdrome, but I didn't. So my plan is I need 2 each, 2 loads, which means 6 logs per trailer, and then get over there and take 3 off, pack them, and then load the 3 that I took off, repack, and make the loads. Game's going to allow me to do it. I'm going to do it that way. If we did. Actually, this wouldn't be too awful bad doing it one load at a time, since there's only 4 loads. But that would take me too much time. I want to hurry up and get to Russia. I want to go visit the Russian people, even though you don't see people. I think the game needs to add some people. Yeah, like come over here and there'll be somebody standing in a doorway, or past a house, somebody sitting in a rocking chair, so you don't feel all alone. Sometimes I get lonely. Maybe I just need to add Fido over here. Maybe that'll make me feel better. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Fido, there's a mod you can get where you can get a dog in the truck with you. It doesn't help you, it would just give Bob somebody to talk to. Alright, let's make sure I can load medium logs on the loading platform. Yes. Yeah, stronger cranes. Or stronger gripper. That's what we need. Yeah, what am I doing? At least we don't have to pick them up off that pile. That would be a pain. I thought we had to. Almost got excited. I'll get 2 next time. There we go. Alright, we're going for 2. Just have to be a little more precise with it. Back it up. And that should work. No problem. That one doesn't want to move. Just go over. There you go. Now they'll lay flat. Now we just have to worry about keeping them in here. Let's get you on the road. Too much power. Causes way too much wheel spin. Which is one of the problems with the Tega. When it first came out, it had too much power, so it would just sit and spin sometimes in the mud. People wouldn't know how to control the power, so they would just let it sit and spin. Which is good for a kid's game, but not very good for SnowRunner. Probably some of the younger folks out there thinking, what's he talking about? And sit and spin used to be a toy back when I was a kid. I don't know if they still have it. We had simpler toys back then. Yeah, it should work. And drop those fingers. Now for the long logs. These are the fun ones. What? No. Can't get long logs here. Ah, you would do that to me. Yeah, that's alright. I have to come over here anyway and load the other truck. So this one has to go to the airdrome and load up. All-wheel drive would help. Alright, so I have gone over my 2-hour mark, and like I said earlier in the stream, I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it is now 10 o'clock at night. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, and we'll pick it back up. I will already probably have the truck over there sitting and waiting to load up, but I'll load it up on stream. So thank you very much. Appreciate you watching, and come on back anytime. Normally I stream from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. 5-6 days a week. And I've been off stream for a couple of days because I've been working on my daughter's car. But I should be back tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll be doing it earlier because tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is the Long Dark Story mode. So I'll be playing some of that. So again, thank you very much, and I will see you on the next episode. So until then, have a good one. Say bye, Bob.